Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap Land. Today's daily recap is for Tuesday, December the 19th, 2023. Tuesday, December the 19th. Well, Nina goes to see Ava, wanting to talk about her problems and telling her about she's being blackmailed by Ned. Ned wants her to get insider information on Aurora, and they never discuss Aurora with her. So how's she supposed to do it? And blah blah blah. Ava listens to her for a hot 5 minutes and says, "You know what, Nina? You know what? You're gonna have to figure out your own problems, because I got problems of my own." And Ava looks at her like, "What?" I mean, Nina looks at Ava like, "What?" Ava goes and gets the little security box with the gun in it. And Nina says, "Did you buy another gun, Ava?" She goes, "No. I think this is the gun that killed Austin. I think Nicholas is trying to frame me with it." And Ava's like, "Then all the more reason to get it out the house. Why do you have this gun here?" So Ava is just, "No, I can't." She's just being all frazzled. And finally, Nina says, "Look, let's just go to Rice Plaza or Royce Plaza, and let's watch the little play, the nativity scene. Both the girls are in it." She goes, "You know what? You're probably right. It's going to do me some good to go see Avery." And I'm thinking, watch. You left that doggone case that gun was in right there on the coffee table. Now, probably auto locks when she closed the lid, but when she comes home, watch, it's going to be gone. Meaning, Nicholas can get in that apartment anytime he wants. Or Cyrus could have somebody do it, because Cyrus is at Royce Park. I kind of felt bad for Cyrus in this, even though, look, Cyrus is evil. Little Donna, little Donna. They didn't. The salary didn't call for them really having Avery. We just saw Donna. Um, ready to start the play. Cyrus had volunteered to be, I forget what they called him, one of the princes, some character, right? And Sonny finds out. Cyrus walks up, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in the play. I'm playing blah blah blah." And Sonny's like, "Oh no, you ain't." Michael's like, "You're not gonna be nowhere near my sister or my sisters, right?" And so Sonny says, "Michael, I got this. Can you take Donna over there?" you know? And he tells Cyrus, "Oh no, let me tell you what's gonna happen. You are not gonna be in that play. You're not gonna be anywhere near my children or anybody I love." And Cyrus is like, "It's for charity. It's Christmas. It's the holiday. What?" He goes, "I had no way of knowing your children were going to be in this play when I volunteered." Right? And so Laura comes up. "Cyrus, honey, Cyrus." And Martin comes up dressed in the costume Cyrus is supposed to be in. Sonny, I guess Sonny found out, called Laura. Laura called Martin, and Martin agreed. So they just really ex-nayed Cyrus, pulled the rug right out from under him. And Cyrus looked at Martin. He goes, "Oh, so you just took my part?" And so Martin looked at him. Laura called. And she goes, "Listen, Cyrus, can you do this for me? Can you not make a big deal out about a big deal of this? Can you let Martin go ahead and handle the play? Can you do that for me, Cyrus?" And he looks at her. "Well, okay, Laura, because you asked." And this man just worships the ground she walks on. He needs her approval so bad, right? So he walks away. Now we have who's my picture of? Oh yeah. Now we have Nina. Nina and Ava show up at Royce Plaza, and Nina says, she goes and kisses Sonny, and he goes, "Well, what what took you so long? She goes, oh, Ava and I had some girl talk, but she decided to come on and see Avery, so we're here now. And he goes, oh, okay. And so Sonny's still mingling or whatever, and Nina sees Michael. She goes, Michael, I need to talk to you. And he looks at her like, it's important. I need to talk to you. So she takes him over to, there's a place where there's that little bench where people can walk kind of down the stairs from behind to come into the plaza, where anybody can listen and eavesdrop, and they have in that spot before many a times, right? Same bench that Avery found Sonny's cap on the day before, or earlier that day, a day before, I think. And she says, Ned knows that I tipped off the SEC. And Michael's like, well, okay. What does that have to do with me? What that has to do with you, Michael, is Ned wants me to get some insider company information on Aurora so he could stop you and Drew. Michael says, we never give you any information, And so she goes, I know that, but you need to give me some. Now, mind you, Cyrus, and the camera shows him right behind where everybody can eavesdrop, behind that pillar, just listening in on the whole thing. So we know Cyrus is going to be the one to spill the beans. Good. So anyway, he goes, look, if Ned tells Sonny and Carly finds out that you knew this information for a long time, and how long you knew, how do you think Carly's gonna feel? And Michael just looks at her, and Cyrus is like, ooh, this is some good stuff, right? And so she goes, so you need to help get Ned off my back. Give me something that's useless, that doesn't look that way. So Michael finally said, you know what? Fine. No, Nina says, you want me to stay away from Willow and my grandchildren? Well, when it all blows up, you will have zero leverage over me. And Michael's thinking, yes, she's right. Because that meant more to him than anything, right? Which is why it's going to blow up in his face, and we're not even talking about, we talked about what a bad idea this was anyway. So Michael told her, okay, fine. I will get you some information to give to Ned. So they left that with at that point, right? Carly and Sam are talking more about, she tells her she recognizes Brennan, that he's he's a customer here in Port Charles. Because Sam goes, how do you know this man? She goes, because he was just in here a couple of hours ago. He's been coming in every day. And she goes, he says he's head of security. So Sam is like, yeah, but look, he's the head of the WSB. Carly goes, see, why would he lie to me? He wanted information. And so Sam says, I have got to get to Dante. Now, Dante and Anna are on Pier 54. They're waiting for her Interpol contact to come and take the information on Brennan, because that way Brennan can't get it from them. Brennan is WSB. And so Dante says, don't you think Interpol will share this information with WSB? And she goes, no, because it's evidence of a cover-up that Brennan is involved in. So no, I really don't think they're going to share this. They're going to take some action on it. So Humes is already there to take out Dante and Anna. Well, Sam, as soon as she leaves Carly, she's calling Dante, and Anna and Dante are standing there by the water on the pier, and Dante gets a phone call, and she says, Dante, Brennan is in Port Charles. He is here, and he is after the information. You be careful. And Dante hangs up. Listen, Anna, Brennan is here. She goes, what? And so she goes, we gotta get to a safer place. And as he's trying to move her off of where the area is by the water, an open area in the dock, Humes fires a shot, but of course it misses. And now they hide behind some crates, and he shoots again, and he goes, come out, Devane. And so she looks at Dante, and Dante looks at her, because for all intents purposes, they're trapped. So then we see the scene. Anna raises up one hand. Don't shoot, don't shoot. She raises up a hand from above the crate, like waving the customary red flag with no flag. I mean, white flag. And she stands up, and she puts the gun down. Like, here's my gun. And she's standing up. And Humes is like, I'm going to get that information you have, and I'm going to eliminate you. And so she says something to him, and he kind of walks forward because he wants to get the information. Well, Dante comes from behind. I don't know how he got from behind that crate, because you would have seen him either way he went. That was a miracle, a situation that shouldn't have happened that way, but it did. And he hits Humes on the back of the head and knocks him out. So they apprehend Humes, the police come, and Sam comes, Dante goes, Sam, what are you doing here? I came here to make sure you're okay. And I'm thinking, to get caught in the crossfire, girl. And so they said, who was that? I mean, like, who was that? And he goes, he works for Pikeman. Humes is Pikeman, but not the Pikeman boss, right? And so she says, we're looking for Brennan. And so Sam says, because Sam had told him about Brennan. She goes, we got to find Brennan. And Sam says, I think I know where Brennan might be, right? So Brennan comes back to the coffee house. It's closed down. So Carly's getting ready to lock the doors. And she goes, sorry, we're closed. And he comes walking in, and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm late, and I'm back again. But I just wanted some dinner, and but you know what? I put you out. And Cardi had already been looking at his information on her phone, like pissed off, like, okay, what is he up to, right? So she goes, no, I mean, don't worry about it. I haven't put away all the food. I can heat you up some meatloaf. And he goes, oh, that sounds good. She goes, okay, so just wait right here. I'll go and I'll fix you up a plate of dinner. So she goes, oh, let me get my phone, because she put her phone right back down on the table. So of course he picks it up, turns it over. That phone should have been on what do you call it? Sleep mode. His picture should not be showing, because it's been down long enough. It should have went to sleep, right? But of course, as he turns it over, there he is. Picture him, WSB, and he goes, so you know my secret. And she looks at him. She said, yeah. And he goes, how did you find out? She said, I just searched your name on the internet. There are a few, whatever his name Brennan is, I forget what they said his name was. She says, and I saw one of them was head of the WSB. So I clicked on the link, and psh, there's your picture, popped right up. Why did you lie? I mean, what's your angle? What she said, it's something to that effect. And he says, I know all about you and your ex-husband, Sonny Corinthos's criminal activities. I know, she's naming all this stuff that he knows all about. And so he says, but the problem is, you know what? I liked you, how you able to work quick on your feet. And so he says, or think quick on your feet. He goes, but see, that's a problem now. Now I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with you. So he takes these zip ties out of his pocket, right? And Carly looks at him, and she kind of turns away, and he grabs her arm, that top right picture, She reaches on that counter, grabs that little serving tray, and bam, whacks him right across the face. And oh, he's like, whoa. So just as he's getting ready to stand up to lunge for her, Dante and Anna come busting in the door. Anna's ahead of Dante. Guns are blazing. Well, not a blazing. They're pulled. They ain't blazing. Guns pulled. And Anna says, hold it right there. And he turns and he looks at her. And then the next scene, they had the police there. He's in handcuffs. And they get ready to take him out. How long do you think the head of the WSB is going to be in custody, everybody? See, if this is truly how this ends, they decided to end this story, like just scrap the whole Pikeman WSB angle, because there is no way this would have ended this fast. So Anna gives the information to the Interpol agent, says, this is all you're going to need on Brennan. And she gives him the wallet. He goes, what is this? He goes, you're going to find that's probably the number to a Swiss account bank. And Brennan looks at her. And I'm like, for one, he has the authority to get right on out of that sticky situation. They're gonna let him make a phone call right outside the Kelly's doors. And they're gonna get a memo, let the head of the WSB go. I mean, I'm thinking that would never hold water. And then he's gonna have now the evidence and destroy everything, right? But if they make it hold water, they truly just wanted to end the story. And Anna says, you know what? How fast do you think, he goes, how fast do you think they're going to bring in Agent Frisco Jones back to clean up this mess you've made, ex-director Brennan? And he goes, look, at least you have been outed as a double agent. And he goes, you're over. And she goes, oh, I am not over. He goes, ooh, Anne, you shot a child. And it kind of, when he said that, it kind of hit her. But she goes, look, I know who I am. And I know what I've done. And she goes, and you're gone, you know. So, but Carly was talking to Dante. And she goes, how did you know to come back here? How did you guys know? And Dante said, Sam told us that Brennan had been there earlier. And we had a hunch he'd come right back. He'd be there now. So Carly's like, well, thank you guys for coming. You know, because Carly was going to have to now try to scrap and take him down. You know, she really was. And let's face it, he's packing. He's WSB. He's got a gun. So they tied that up in a nice little bow. And we'll see what they make of that story. So that's it, everybody. That is it. I don't have comments from Comment Corner. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of oh goodness, not the Young and the Rest, General Hospital. And we will see. Are we getting closer and closer to Nina getting outed? Oh my goodness, I can't wait.